We're gonna have an activity tomorrow in the Tinkering Hub. We're calling it Mighty Machines. And it's really based on something that we've done before. You guys anybody who's been in and seen scribble machines? Scribble machine is basically, it's a little motor like this one. You hook it to a battery and you put a little offset weight on here, and it might be, a piece of hot melt glue stick or anything really. And what happens is when the power comes on, it swings that little offset weight around, and you get vibration, you get movement, action. That energy gets transferred to whatever you mount that motor to. So whether it's a cup like this, or I don't know, strawberry baskets. Strawberry baskets are good. Strawberry baskets are good because they're really light and they transfer that energy. So it starts to vibrate and starts to move. And what we would typically do with scribble bots or scribble machines is you tape magic markers to it, and we put white paper down, and it just sort of randomly creates colors and designs, and it's a fun kind of artistic endeavor. But with Mighty Machines, we're gonna take it another step. So I've been putting together these little devices, and what this is it's actually a frame that holds the motors. So when I'm done with it, you have this right here. So in this case, this is our little offset weight right here. The motor's mounted, got a couple of leads so you can hook it up to a battery, and then your platform, this piece that it's on, has all of these holes around it that you can use to mount to whatever it is you want to build off of. So we're sort of taking away the need to build the motor on. What we want people to focus on is, in this case, programming. You're using the motor to transfer that energy, you're creating movement, but it's pretty chaotic. So how do you make a construct and then manipulate that construct to do what you want it to do? So not just randomly move around, but I want it to move in a straight line, or I want it to move in a circle, but I want it to move in a big circle. We want people to focus on that. And I use the word programming because, in a way, what we're doing is sort of analog programming. It's not sitting at a computer and writing code, but it is maybe adding a little weight to one side of this to influence it to maybe move more in this direction, right? Or putting a piece on one side that maybe has less surface area so that you have less friction on that side, and that'll motivate it to move a certain way, right? So we'll have all of these pieces that we can add to it in order to get it to do what we want it to accomplish, to program it. We may even give people the opportunity to create a couple of machines, and I think that's important. And what that really leads to is this idea of tinkering and what tinkering is. So we have some materials, we have some tools that we can use to manipulate those materials and influence them in a certain way. Maybe we're going to play tug of war with another machine, and we'll see. So the trick is, first of all, getting your machine to move in a certain direction, because if you're playing tug of war and you're following the machine that's pulling you, then it's not going to do any good. But if you can design it so that it's moving in a certain direction, then that's the trick, right? So maybe if we can do this, so take some of these parts that we've got and start to arrange the parts so that we've got a platform for it to move on. But also, we got to think about things like friction, like what's going to be the lowest. Like these are really small feet, and they're wood, and this is wood, so maybe these will move really easy because you want to have the least friction you can have, right? And then we got to mount the motor so that the vibration is going to move it or allow, you know, the vibration to travel through it so it'll make it move. So how would I mount that? Maybe it's just this, maybe it's just another rubber band. Right here, like this. That would work. Maybe I can put another one on it to anchor it a little bit better. On this side. That maybe. But then I've got this battery, so maybe I could put the battery under these rubber bands like this. Maybe that would work. But I'm betting because the weight of the battery is on one side, it's going to influence it maybe more this way or maybe that way. I think it's going to move away. I have a theory that it'll move away, in either towards or away from the battery. So let's see. Away. That's pretty good though. Now I'm feeling good about this. Little influences. I'm still trapped. Oh, okay. Ooh, I was feeling good about that for a second. All right. Oh! Mission achieved.